Hello friends, in this video lecture we will see what is read-only memory, its comparison with random access memory, which is again type of primary memory, then applications of read-only memory is where we actually use this read-only memory. See the picture of this read-only memory is before you. आप पिक्चर में देख सकते हो typical picture of read-only memory we use in computer. This is read-only memory we use in computer. This read-only memory is basically used for reading purpose only. Means whatever the data is written there at the time of manufacturing of that read-only memory, or manufacturing at the time of manufacturing of device where this read-only memory is to be built. मतलब जो रीड ओनली मेमोरी जिस डिवाइस में फिक्स करनी है उसके मैन्युफैक्चरिंग के टाइम पे रीड ओनली मेमोरी में डेटा स्टोर किया जाता है. दिस डेटा or whatever the data is stored there in the read only memory can only be read by the processor, and after manufacturing, during use of that device or functioning of that device, we cannot write data into that read only memory. And इस रीड ओनली मेमोरी में कौन सा डेटा स्टोर होता है? ऐसा डेटा कि जो कभी हम अल्टर नहीं कर सकते. इट कंटेन्स डेटा दैट डजंट नीड टू बी अल्टर, लाइक booting sequence of computer or algorithmic tables for mathematical applications. मतलब ऐसा डेटा रीड ओनली मेमोरी में स्टोर होता है कि जो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग के बाद अल्टर करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ सकती. That type of data is stored there in the read-only memory. The memory in which data has been written cannot be altered. Can alter in the sense there is no modification or there is no change. That is the alteration. This read-only memory is slower than the random access memory. हम comparison में देखने वाले हैं. At the time of manufacturing, data is stored, and as far as RAM is concerned, so we can access, that is we can read or write data to RAM at any time. This read-only memory is cheaper than RAM. Read-only memory stores data permanently, means at the time of manufacturing data is stored. That is the important characteristic of read-only memory, and this read-only memory is non-volatile. What is the meaning of non-volatile? Means process is executing here in this read-only memory, and meanwhile there is power interruption. Though there is a power interruption, it doesn't affect the data. Means data will be there as it is even though there is power interruption. So that is the meaning of non-volatile memory. और RAM कौन सी मेमोरी होती है? RAM is volatile memory, and this read-only memory is non-volatile memory. Let's see the comparison of RAM and the ROM. RAM is random access memory, जो हमने previous video lecture में देखा है. ROM is read-only memory. Both are actually primary memories. This random access memory is faster than the read-only memory because of its purpose for which RAMs are manufactured to perform fast computational tasks, and ROM is basically slower, means to store data. This ROM is designed. This random access memory is expensive than the read-only memory, and this ROM is cheaper than random access memory. This RAM is volatile, means you are performing certain operations and meanwhile there is power interruption. So this power interruption will affect the data. There will be loss of data. And as far as non-volatile memory is concerned, there is no loss of data even if there is a power interruption. This random access memory stores data temporarily, and this read only memory stores data permanently. So this random access memory can be altered, means we can do changes here with the help of certain techniques, and this ROM cannot be altered. Here there are basically two types of ROM, read-only memory. First one is the PROM, that is known as programmable read-only memory, and second one is the EPROM, that is known as erasable programmable ROM. This programmable ROM can be programmed using special hardware device, and that device is known as PROM programmer or the PROM burner. Means at the time of manufacturing, we embed this program into the ROM, and erasable programmable ROM means whatever the data is there, data can be erased and then programmed using special electrical signals or UV rays. On the basis of using this technique, which type of technique, either electrical or ultraviolet rays techniques are used there to erase the programmable ROM. This EPROM is categorized into two types. First one is ultraviolet erasable programmable read-only memory, means the data can be erased with the help of ultraviolet rays. And here in this EEPROM, that is electrically erasable programmable read-only memory, can be erased using electrical signals. Means these are actually techniques using ultraviolet and using electric signals, data can be erased. And as far as using of both electrical signals and the ultraviolet rays are concerned, handling of electric signals is easier and safer than the ultraviolet rays. Where we use this read-only memory to store data and update firmware software for the computer, we use read-only memory. Basically, this read-only memory contains information about computers BIOS. BIOS means basic input output system, जो हमने प्रीवियस वीडियो लेक्चर्स में देखा था कि कंप्यूटर से रिलेटेड जो सेटिंग होती है वो बायोस में सेट होती है, which allows the computer to boot up and load its operating system. Along with that, this read-only memory is used in the smartphones to start the system. These are some applications of read-only memory. Next video लेक्चर में हम कैशे मेमोरी के बारे में डिस्कस करने वाले हैं. अभी के लिए हम यही रुक जाते हैं. थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग.